the statement that Ms. Terhar reposted, by implication could have been taken to compare our governor to Stalin and Hitler. And the public officials associated with that provided their apologies. And yet I didn't hear the same level of demand for apologies from the education community that I'm hearing today. And yet these people hold greater positions of trust in some ways than Ms. Terhar does. And as one who was part of the education community and an elected official at that time, I want to ask you, did you make any calls 2 years ago for the resignation of people associated with making references to Hitler or Stalin at that time?
With all due respect, sir, you're asking the wrong question. The question is, what happened?
Answer my question.
I understand, but I'm just saying that the question is, when the children were shot, was that the same thing as when adults are killed? What we're saying here is that this is a leader of public education. That's the standard. It is not those who are political and run for political office. This is the person who's in charge of public education. Education for all the children in the state of Ohio.
Ma'am, with all due respect, the people I'm talking about serve on committees that have more power over education than Ms. Terhar ever could. How in the world can you say that the standard is somehow different for someone who's apologizing for what they've said, and as inappropriate as what they said? I'm going to make no bones about that. But I'm someone who favors forgiveness for public transgression, and yet what I hear so far in public comments, and I'm reasonably certain I'll hear more of it, is the suggestion that somehow Ms. Terhar is an exception here and should step down because even though she's apologized, her sin merits no quarter.
You may believe in your circles that there is somebody more powerful than the State Board of Education. In educational circles, we don't believe that. We believe you are the one that support us in the public education field, support our children, support our teachers. There are politicians out there, true. But we have put our faith in you as educational leaders. So there is nobody more important than that.
Ma'am, with all due respect, I've worked in Congress, I've worked in the U.S. Department of Education. I want to assure you there are hundreds, if not thousands, of people with more responsibility for education in this nation.
Then I suggest that's where you need to be, on one of those positions, not the State Board of Education, because in my opinion, that's not true.
Well, I appreciate that. I've had the opportunity of public service in those domains. I'm simply asking, and I don't want to belabor this, but I want to understand why you're saying that she exclusively is a public official because of the nature of this comment.
No, I'll put my own words in my mouth. This is what I'm saying. I am saying that the State Board of Education, as far as educators, children, teachers, public school employees are concerned, is the standard by which we measure ourselves. We spend more time trying to abide by the decisions that are made in this room than we do any other public body that there is. So as a result of that, it's extremely important to us what you do and what you say.
Okay, thank you for your time.